In this video, we're going to go through the extra help for Learning Target 324, and this is on page 6 in the packet, but you can also just do this in your notebook. So this question is typical of the questions we're going to be asked. Which graph models the system correctly and has the correct solution? And so if we look, we have 4 different answer options, and in this case, all 4 are differently graphed. In the problem from the original video, there were like 2 graphs that matched, but the solutions were different, and then 2 graphs that matched, but the solutions were different. So this is the other option where all 4 could be different. So what we have to do is we have to actually correctly graph these and see which one of them matches. So I'm going to start with the one in slope-intercept form because I can begin with B and move with M. So the first thing I'm looking for is a B at positive 4. And this one has one. And then my M is 1/2, which means I'm going to rise up 1 and over 2. So from this dot of 4, I'm going to go up 1 and over 2. Automatically, that doesn't happen, so A is not my answer. Now I'm going to try B. So we have a dot at 4, and then we again up 1 over 2, doesn't happen. C, we have our B at 4, and then up 1 and over 2. That does happen, so this one's still in the running. And then D, our B value is at positive 4, up 1 over 2, so this one's still in the running as well. So now I want to look at the other problem, and I'm going to actually have to simplify using algebra by plugging in my zeros so I can see what is the x-intercept supposed to be and what's the y-intercept supposed to be. So in this case, if I plug in 0 for x, then I can divide by -2, and I get that y is -1. So I'm going to check that before I find my x, because maybe that's enough to get rid of one of the answer options. So my y value for the other line, so I know this line is good. This line I already checked. So for the other line, my y needs to be -1. And I can see in this case it's +1, so that gets rid of C. In this case, it is -1, which is what we want. And so D is our answer option. You can also see that the actual solution, since these are parallel, is no solution. So you have to recognize if you graph parallel lines, you would have an answer of no solution because they never touch. I hope that helped you with being able to solve by graphing.